Okay, hello. We get everything together here. Okay, well, this is Adrienne Obi, Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside.com. And I am now also working on a new project, which is perceptiveguidance.com, perceptiveguidance.com. And if you visit there, there's actually a little button link that'll take you to a little membership group I've created for Perceptive Guidance. And that's just a little spin-off of what I do, but it's more for intuitive counseling and intuitive guidance and coaching and help on all levels, not just astrology, but for all things, because uh, there's lots of different things that we can do and that I use that can help people feel more attuned with themselves. Something I'm working on. I think it's something a lot of people are working on. It's getting in alignment and just feeling at peace and at one with themselves. And it's just something that we work on and touch on a lot of different subjects. Got a lot of great ideas on how I'm going to be able to help people at Perceptive Guidance. So I hope to see you there. I hope you become at least someone who signs up for our newsletter. And of course, you can always find out more at astrologylookinside.com. So this is what I wanted to talk about tonight. I have a lot to do tonight, but before I do what I have to do, I had to come and talk about this subject that was really on my mind, and that is just the fact that Jupiter, well, we're within days of it now, right? Jupiter is about to go direct. And it begs me to ask the question, did you learn the lesson that Jupiter needed you to learn? Because first of all, Jupiter is always about learning. I mean, Saturn is too, but Jupiter is the ruler Sagittarius and also the natural ruler of the ninth house. It is about a higher learning, a higher understanding, a greater knowledge of what we need to know. And I hope that this retrograde took you into a place where you learned what it was that you needed to know. Okay, so I feel like it's funny. I feel like I'm on the precipice of it. So I hope that you are too. So what I'm going to do tonight so that I can go through this with everyone and everyone can get a vibe, because it may or may not work out this way for you, but it might be on the money, right? So I'm going to go through each sign and discuss where that Saturn would be in the natural house of your sign and how it's most likely affecting you or might have or could be, once it goes direct again. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the sign of Aries. Aries. So Aries, Jupiter is in your ninth house, and Jupiter in the ninth house is actually where it loves to be. It's at home. And so you've probably been very philosophical over the last, 5-6 months, or I think about 4 months, hasn't it been? And so I could see how you could have been a very philosophical person, during this time, because, well, it's in the ninth house of philosophy, Jupiter. And you might even have felt like you've gone back and either readjusted your philosophies, changed your philosophies, or changed the way you look at life, change the way that you're seeing things in general. I mean, on a big, massive scale, Aries. It's like a life change because it's the ninth house, which is like your principles, basically. It's your inner belief system. That's like your core value system. So that's what it's been working on, and it's Jupiter. And normally Jupiter is very expansive, but when it's retrograde, well, I'm not sure how expansive it's been, but I do think it might have had allowed you to go back over to review knowledge that you've already attained, just to so that you have that knowledge and that you can, the thing about knowledge, especially higher learning, is that once it's inside, right? Once you gain that knowledge, because we're all just our brains are really just a combination of all the things we managed to learn in this lifetime. And so, I mean, that is, with Jupiter in the ninth house, it's all about learning. It's about learning. It's about your principles. It could be about travel. It could, especially long distance travel. It could be about education and schooling. It's the ninth house, and it's a natural trine to Aries. So we're talking about a very positive, flowing, harmonious aspect to your sun. And with all that Leo that's been going on in the fifth house, oh, wow, what a lovely trine, these have been making probably to some of you who are Aries. And so I think that this is a very positive time for Aries because I believe that you are increasing in your knowledge. I mean, that's that deep internal knowledge about life, about the universe, about the world in general. Those are the things that you've been working on now. And also, I mean, the ninth house is publications and it's international publishing. So if you're someone who is into writing or anything like that, I could see where that could have been something that was effective as well. Okay, Aries, well, I just wanted to go over that. So I guess the question to leave you with is, or the statement is just to ask yourself, um, because there's probably, you might feel like you're not as lucky, right? In this area, I mean, it's Jupiter, or maybe not as expansive, or maybe you just feel like you haven't been able to think the way you normally do, or I just get a vibe like some of the natural exuberance for learning and education and intelligence gathering and all that kind of stuff might not have been there or during this retrograde period. But as of the 11th of August, it's going to come back. It's all going to come back to you. It's all coming back to me now. So you'll get it back, and it's all good. Okay, it's all good because once it goes direct in Sagittarius in your ninth house, oh wow, you got some good things coming. Okay, Aries, this has been my reading for you. Much love and light to you. Taurus, that Jupiter is in your eighth house. It's funny, Jupiter is retrograding now, but it wasn't retrograding, this whole up until about 4 months ago. And I could see it's the eighth house. I could see where there could be some people who have either not had sex or are had trouble performing the sexual activities. Um, I could see where maybe there's no joy in the sexual act or no, I mean, what would normally give you happiness in that area. You're getting no happiness or joy from from sex. It could be that you're alone, so you don't have that. And with Jupiter retrograding in the eighth house that way, it just feels like there's no luck, maybe even with your like money. It could be that people owe you money and they haven't paid your money. It just could feel like you're not able to be intimate, like deeply bonded and intimate with someone because it's the eighth house. But just know whatever you've been going through, it's going to go direct again as of the 11th. And when it does, you're going to feel like you can actually talk to people again. And you'll feel like you can be intimate and people will understand you, you'll understand them. You might even, have your sexual prowess back. Your joy will come back. You'll start feeling, or at least seeing, the joy of life again. Because I feel like a lot of Tauruses have just really, their joy has been watered down to the point where there's just no joy. And so I'm looking forward to you guys getting your joy back. That'll be as of the 11th, okay? Much love and light to you, Taurus. Next is Gemini. Gemini. Ooh, seventh house. So look, the seventh house is the house that deals with partners. It deals with partnerships of all kinds. I mean, it's like your marriage partner, your business partner, like a significant other. If you got a living that you know, that's basically your partner. And it's just basically other people in general. It's the other. Like the first house is the me, and the seventh house is the other. And so it could be enemies, even. It's the other person facing you, okay, whoever that might be. But in this case, we're dealing with Jupiter, which is luck, going backwards. Like there's no luck in my partnership. There's no luck in my marriage. What? So you guys might have been dealing with that, where you feel like even if you've been in a marriage, you might feel like your marriage has not been that hot or lucky or happy or joyful or something. Like something has been off. And it's been going on now for a couple of months, and you probably have not been able to put your finger on it. But just know that it's because Jupiter is going backwards in the seventh house of marriage or partnerships. And so it's probably been like a little bit strained. Not that you don't love each other, but that exuberant joy might have been gone. Let's say, for instance, if you're married, it might have been during this period that the honeymoon phase ended. You see what I mean? So it'll come back, especially if you're in love with each other deeply. And you have approximately 6 more days before it does go direct. Okay, so good luck with that, Gemini. Next is Cancer. Cancer. It's happening in your sixth house of work. Sixth house of work is where Jupiter is. Sixth house of work. And the funny thing about that is that Jupiter, especially with Sag there, would have made your work life normally, with this transit, it would have felt very lucky at work, and that work was abundant, and that you were able to get lots of work, and that you would have had a lot of confidence about your work, and like that nothing could deter you or slow you down or anything when it came to work. Or if not work, just transpose the word work for health, because the sixth house is either work or health or service of kind, which is still work. So I'm thinking this was probably work, where you were going along, everything was going great. I mean, you were picking up speed, there was luck, you were happy, it was like a big party, and then it kind of slowed down a little. It slowed down. But I'm telling you, it's starting to pick up. You got 6 days, and then it's all steam, it's all straight ahead, you know, full steam ahead after this. What day is that? This 6 days. Just keep saying 6 days, and that feels weird. 11th, next Sunday. So next Sunday, you have to get to next Sunday. That's all you got to do. And when you get to next Sunday, after that, you're going to find that your work life is going to perk up, your health is going to perk up, and it's going to be all good in the hood. You're going to feel so much better. Oh my gosh. Good luck with that, Cancer. Good luck and much love and light to you. Next, we have Leo. Leo, the sign of Leo. So Leo, Leo. So this is happening in your fifth house. So, the funny thing about that, Leo, is that you guys might have had some issues with love in a way. I mean, Jupiter is retrograde. I got a scenario. I don't know why, but when Jupiter is expansive, Jupiter likes a lot of whatever it's doing. It likes a lot. It's like double your pleasure, triple your pleasure, quadruple your, it's Jupiter. And it was in your fifth house. Well, the fifth house is the natural house of Leo. It's almost like that whole Leo, have you ever heard of the saying Leo the lover? Have you ever heard that? That was a big saying back when I was young. Leo the lover. Well, this whole Leo the lover thing was probably going pretty darn strong for you Leo types. But then suddenly it might have just seemed like, where's my luck? Where's my romance? Your woman might have walked out on you, or your man might have cheated on you, or something. And it just seemed to go like into left field. And you're like, what happened? What happened to all the love and romance? Well, Jupiter went retrograde for a few months. And it just, that's like luck going backwards. It's like backpedaling. You might even feel like someone backpedaled out of your romance or backpedaled out of your relationship. That's the kind of vibe that it gives. So, you've been going through this for a few months. You might have been getting in relationship and losing them, getting in relationships and losing them. But now Jupiter is going to be going direct. And so your romances are going to be perking up again. You're going to be able, if you're married already or in a committed relationship already, then your romance is going to improve. If you don't have a romance and you've been out of a relationship and couldn't get back into one for some reason or another, you're going to be able to get back into a relationship now or find, it's all going to get a lot better. It's going to flow easier. And here's the good thing about the whole Jupiter thing is that Jupiter is in Sag, which is trine Leo. That trine is so harmonious. It's just like I told Aries. It's beautiful. It's a flowing, harmonious experience. And so if there's been something that's been going awry, I think for a lot of Leos, after the 11th, it's almost going to be like your eyes are awakened and you're going to be able to find love again. You're going to be able to find love again. Okay. All right, Leos. Oh, and also luck, because the fifth house is also luck. Oh, and also creativity, because the fifth house is creativity. And this could be luck with your children. It could be children. I could see some people who have been trying to get pregnant, who couldn't get pregnant, will suddenly get pregnant because, with it being going retrograde, it would have affected that ability, I think, a little. But suddenly I think it's going to perk up and man, the love and romance and all of that, it's going to be back on. So nice. Wow. Congratulations to you, Leo. My goodness. Much love and light to you, Leos. Next, I have Virgo. I love Virgos. My daughter is a Virgo. I have to say it almost every time I see it. That's how much I love Virgos. And I swear, even when I talk to Virgos who aren't related, I just feel like I just want to hug them and give them mothering. And this is funny that I said mothering because Jupiter is in your fourth house, Virgo, which is the house of mothering, the house of nurturing, the house of the mother. It could be you as the mother or you not being able to be a mother as Jupiter is retrograding. So the luck in the fourth house might not have not as felt as lucky in your fourth house as you would have liked. It's just because stupid luck, you're going to find out after the 11th when the luck comes back. Jupiter is an expansive planet. You're going to probably have new furniture and new pretty things in your house, a lot of more money coming your way, a lot more comfort in your home. Jupiter is going to be there. You might find you get more company again, or more joy again in your home life. And this is actually pointed out to me because Sagittarius makes a natural square to Virgo, and squares are action and activity. Whenever you see squares like that, you're talking about active action. And this is a mutable square, and we're talking about an angle house, the fourth house. So yeah, this is activity. You might be doing something in your home. I mean, I'm sensing maybe remodeling, refurbishing, getting new furniture, having a party, planning a party, something to do like that. You're going to have some fun in your home after the 11th, aren't you? So up until the 11th, it might be a little dull. After the 11th, it's going to be all nothing but a party. That's beautiful. Oh, and I think you'll be able to communicate with your family members better again. You'll feel like things are going smoother again. If things have been a little bit shaky, you're going to get back on target. It's going to feel so much better. Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations to you for that, Berto, because you need that little bit of that little bit of square friction, I think, to get things back on target with Jupiter down in the fourth house that way. Okay? All right. Much love and light to you, Virgo. Libra, you're next. Wow. And you know that Jupiter's in your third house of communication. I think that's a good thing. I do, because I think Libras are the natural negotiators. You are definitely the natural negotiator right now, Libra. You're going to be able to smooth things over, weigh things. You'll be the person that can step in when things are getting a little awry between family members or neighbors, or probably even at work, because you're going to be able to communicate in a very fluid way after the 11th, when Jupiter goes direct again. Okay, once it goes direct, you'll be able to communicate in a very fluid way. And that's because Jupiter is a very expansive planet. I keep saying that. And it is, well, you know, Sagittarius is actually opposite than that. It's opposite where it normally would be. Sagittarius would normally be in the ninth house. But right now for you, it's in the third house. It's opposite where it normally should be, naturally. So it's expansiveness down in a local area, like expansiveness in your neighborhood, in your community, with your family, communicating, talking on the phone, more letters, more, on the computer more, all that type of thing. So you're going to find it's all going to start perking up after the 11th for you, Libra, and you're going to be able to communicate what you need to say, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. All right. Well, much love and light to you, Libra. Scorpio. Well, it's happening in your second house of money. Money, Scorpio. Yeah, Scorp's got money coming. You really do. I think I've been predicting that for a while. And I think it's been stalled because of the retrograde. It's hard for things to move forward when things are retrograde. In fact, I always tell people, don't sign papers or whatever when Mercury or any of these planets are retrograde, but especially these slower moving planets like Jupiter or Saturn or stuff like that. And it's the second house of money. So you might even have felt like your money has been stalled. Like you might have felt like, I was supposed to have more money than I got right now. Where's all my money? Or what happened to my money? Or why am I making more money? Or how come I can't get more money, or whatever? And it could also be that you may feel like you want to buy something, maybe like a new car or a new something big, and you can't do it. You feel like, well, it's been retrograding. Maybe you just feel like you don't have the money, or whatever it is. But after it goes direct on the 11th, you're going to feel a new exuberance in the area of money, what you own and what you have to give. Like you might find that you want to go out and buy more clothes and more furniture and stock the house up with food and get a new car and all kind of stuff. So just be aware of this, that this urge is going to return. You might have had it earlier and then it went away. But now that luck in acquiring things, I think you're going to be acquiring things. So that luck in getting new things, um, maybe nice food to eat and going out and all that, that's all going to perk up again. Okay. So good luck, Scorpio. Good luck to you. And, you know, the 11th is when it goes direct. Okay. All right. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. So this Jupiter is retrograding in your first house and it's going to go direct on the 11th. So you've got 6 days to next Sunday to, I guess, get to the you that is you and figure out what Jupiter wanted to tell you about your first house. I guess it wanted to tell you something about your body or what you did or what you didn't do, or if you've been taking care of yourself or how to take care of yourself or how to get back on track with your diet or whatever it is. But this is about to go direct on the 6th. So I hope, Sag, that whatever Jupiter in your first house wanted to tell you, that you managed to get the lesson that it wanted to tell you. Normally, when I think of Jupiter retrograding, I'm thinking that all the fun just dries up suddenly. Like, what happened to all the fun? Like, the lights turn out. Like, where do the lights go? Like, where's the party? I thought there was a party. Where's the party? Well, on the 11th, when Jupiter goes direct again, the party will return. And you are going to probably be the biggest one partying because Jupiter's in your first house. And Jupiter only goes into a sign every 12 years. And so when the 11th of August, Sunday, comes around, Sag, I want you to take advantage of these last few months that Jupiter is going to be in your sign, in Sagittarius. It's I don't want to say it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, but it's a rare opportunity. Okay. If you live to be 84, you'll see it 7 times in your life. That's how rare this is. So take advantage of it. Okay. All right. Much love and light to you. I said. Capricorn, Capricorn. Okay, well, yeah. Eesh. I'm a Capricorn. I'm not even happy. Even when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, I forgot. So it's Jupiter is retrograding in our 12th house. Yes, I said it. It's retrograding in our 12th house. I don't even know how I feel about this. I know I don't feel that great. It's retrograding in our 12th house. Okay, this is what I think it means because this is what it's meant for me. I think this Jupiter retrograding in the 12th house has given us an opportunity to go back and look over like deep psychological things, deep psychological pains and the way we screw ourselves up and the things that we are doing that are self-sabotaging ourselves and our success and our future and how we feel about life. And the 12th house is the house of like hidden secrets, buried secrets, and all of the self-undoing that we do. And I think we just had to face that shadow of it this year. We had to face where it is, where we went wrong, where it's things that we've done that caused people to either like run away from us screaming or, or something of that nature. And so we've had to face what they usually call the skeletons in the closet. So that's what we've been dealing with, our skeletons in the closet. And there's been a lot of them because of Jupiter. We have discovered we had a multitude of skeletons in our closet or issues that needed to be dealt with during this time. And you might have gotten a lot of ahas, like, that's what that was. Or, that's why he did that. Or, I wish I hadn't said that. A lot of stuff like this, okay? This is what's been happening because it's Jupiter retrograding in the 12th house. But now that Jupiter is going to be going direct, I think we're going to be getting amazing downloads, like probably in our sleep, like amazing downloads from like the universe that's going to tell us all kind of secrets to expansiveness or whatever that is. I don't know. I mean, in my case, I run several websites, so I'm hoping it's going to give me like the secret to making lots of well, so something like that. You might dream something like that, and that's what's amazing about this particular type of aspect. So do be aware of that. I do see extreme psychic activity amongst us as well, Capricorns. Okay. All right. Much love and light to you, Caps. All right. Now, next we have Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquarius is actually, this is happening in your 11th house of Aquarius. Aquarius. I mean, Jupiter is retrograding in your 11th house right now. And the 11th house is the natural house of of Aquarius. So it's all you have Jupiter sitting in your home. That tells me Aquarius is you guys might not have felt very lucky over the last 4 or 5 months, but you are about to be very lucky once it goes direct. And I hope that you take advantage of that because Jupiter is in your 11th house of hopes, dreams, and wishes. And you may have felt like you have not been able to attain or get your hopes, dreams, and wishes while Jupiter has been retrograde like that. But it's going direct on the 11th. And when it does, you're going to feel most likely just like an influence of joy or excitement or activity in the 11th house of hopes, dreams, and wishes. And I'm thinking that it's going to be friends. You might find that you're making more friends. You might find that you're communicating more to groups online, in social organizations, and doing things like that. But just remember, it has to do with hopes, dreams, and wishes. Hopes, dreams, and wishes. And when Jupiter goes direct, you're going to be more than likely than any other sign to get those hopes, dreams, and wishes. So congrats to you, Aquarius. And by the way, this Jupiter is making a natural sextile to Aquarius. Right. Okay. So congrats. Much love and light to your Aquarius. And lastly, we have Pisces. 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 Well, I'm glad I saved you for last because my goodness, this retrograde Jupiter has been happening in your 10th house of career. We're talking about your status, your reputation, your ambitions, and it could even have been your boss. Like you might have not been getting along with your boss lately because it is a retrograde and it's Jupiter and it's the 10th house. So it might have felt like your luck in your career was stagnant or wasn't going as you might have been like, why am I lucky? Everybody else is getting quiet. Or your boss might have picked on you and not picked on other people or something of that nature. But as of the 11th, August 11th, when Jupiter goes direct again, you're going to find that joy in your 10th house of career. And I hope you grab on to that joy because Pisces, Jupiter only is in the 10th house every 12 years for you guys. So take advantage of it. This is your time to make your career shine. All right. Good luck to you. Much love and much light to you, Pisces. Okay, you guys. Well, this has been Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside. And if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel here on YouTube because that's how we keep going. And also, like and share the videos if you like the videos. Also, you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/astrology look inside. And I have a group on Facebook where I do free readings. I do 3 card pulls and I do astrology readings, live readings there. And you can get to that group by going to facebook.com/astrology look inside. Also, we have our website, which is astrologylookinside.com. And you can also book an appointment there or on Calendly at calendly.com/astrology look inside. I've just reopened our Patreon account, which is patreon.com/ Capricorntigress. So there's quite a bit to choose from. And we even have an Instagram, by the way, at Astrology, a look inside. All right. Well, much love and light to everyone who watches this, and sending out many blessings to all. It's always my pleasure to do this for you guys. And I hope that this helps give some information and insight to whoever needed that insight regarding that Jupiter going direct on the 11th of August. Okay, you guys. Namaste.